Hi there, hello, and how are you? I'm going to prep my face right now with some of this Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Mentholated Ice Scentless Pre-Shave and Lather Booster Travel Stick. Try saying that 3 times real fast. I'll take the cap off here and wet my face with some water. Some warm water that I have in the basin here. You can probably hear that slow draining that goes on when I've got the plug, or when I've got the drain plugged. I don't know why that drain's not tighter, but anyway, let me see what I can do here. Even though this is scentless, I could swear that I smelled eucalyptus in it, which is all right with me. Okay. That just about does that. And whew, I'm kind of worn out. There you go. There's that again. I was chasing the cat around earlier, trying to get him to do his cameo in the teaser to the show here. Well, today my razor is going to be this PAA Injecto-matic razor, which I haven't used in a while. And in there, on what will be its first use, is one of these, a Personna injector blade. Okay, and my cream today is going to be this Palmolive, well, it's the menthol type of Palmolive. It's got some Italian printing on there, I believe it is. And I've already lathered my Conversational Shaving synthetic brush from Frank Shaving, official brush of this channel. And I've lathered in this, the lather lid by PAA. So I'm going to try to get a lather started on my face here, and I hope you're all doing well out there. Ooh. This has a light menthol feel to it, very light, and sort of kind of a mild eucalyptus scent, maybe with some other scents in there, I think. It doesn't smell exactly like the classic, the regular Palmolive cream that comes in a tube. And I got some up my nose there. Okay, I'll set everything aside. Just put that anywhere. Okay, and I'll wet my razor. Excuse me. And I'll get started here for the first pass, which should be with the grain. Here we go. First time I've ever used a Personna blade in this razor. What I had been using were some new old stock PAL injector blades that came with it, and they weren't the best in the West. I don't know if it was because they were old and something happened to them over the years or what, but they were sort of dark colored like a carbon steel blade. This is feeling nice so far. I'll rinse the razor and continue on here. In my ship razors, these Personna blades sometimes bite me a little bit. In my experience, and I know for certain this is different with other gentlemen, because I had one gentleman say that the Personna blades were much smoother for him and very sharp. Well, they're very sharp for me, but not as smooth as the ship blades is what I'm trying to say. Yes, sir. But so far, this is going well. Hopefully all the way through the shave, this will be good. This razor with this blade. Okay. Okay. Doing good so far. Of course, this is just the first pass, so we'll see how it goes. I had to bribe the cat to come out. He was about to go under the bed, I think, and I gave him some fresh yummies, some fresh wet cat food. Excuse me, I kind of feel like I've been eating cat food, but I haven't. I'll be right back for pass number 2, across the grain. Okay, it's time for that second pass across the grain. Here we go. I think this razor and blade are mowing down the stubble. Fairly well anyway. I'm trying to shave until I no longer hear any audio feedback. So, continuing on here. Yeah, let's see, I'll go ahead and use my left hand here, I guess. I can get my own way of shaving. It's not always correct. It's what I'm comfortable with. You do you. That is to say, if you see me doing something that you're not particularly fond of, just don't do it. I mean, you can try some of my kind of quick ad hoc or whatever stopgap, whatever techniques, but if you don't like them, just don't do them. Rinse time again. And the razor is rinsing fairly quickly, so if I don't run over on time, I'll leave the rinse parts in. Otherwise, I'm going to cut them all out, even though they're short. Shave more, talk less. But this is conversational shaving, and four of the 4 tulip bulbs that I planted last fall are coming up in my little flower beds out back. I'm pretty pleased with that. Some gladiolas that I planted last year never came up. I think they would be just seasonal. But when you get flower bulbs from a certain dollar store, where everything's $1, that kind of dollar store, don't expect much, I guess. The ones I got from a big box store for $1 or $2 more, it was under $3, I think, with tax. Those are coming up, I can't say coming up roses, they're coming up like they should, like tulips should. Let's see, now I'll definitely use my non-dominant hand for this side of my neck. right or wrong. Let's see, I do get a little weeper right there. I don't know if you can see it on camera. I can see it in the mirror when it kind of bubbles up there. And that's kind of a gross way of putting it. Bubbles up when it comes out, when the blood shows. But I didn't even feel it, so that's good. I do think these Personna blades, and well, just the injectors at any rate, injector blades, I think that they do trade some smoothness for sharpness, but not so much so that you would be like, oh God, I want to throw that blade away and never use those blades again. Or give them away or whatever. I think they're pretty good blades. Good on sharpness. So anyway, continuing here. A little weeper isn't really too bad right now. If I do my possibly ill-advised shaving against the grain under the nose on pass number 3, I might get some weepers there that will be harder to get to close up. Maybe I shouldn't even bother shaving against the grain there, but it kind of depends. It really does depend on the razor, the blade, the day, my technique, all kinds of things. About 2 days worth of growth is what I've had on my face here. And we'll stop there. I'll come back and then it'll be pass number 3, against the grain. Okay, we'll go against the grain and I'll start on my neck this time for this pass. I see that little weeper coming out there through the soap again. I might have reopened a weeper I got the other day. It's possible. I had a few weepers a couple of days ago when I shaved, but they were, I guess, what I would mostly call manageable weepers. That is to say, some cold water knocked most of them out pretty readily. Okay. It may not sound particularly masculine, but I am looking forward to doing more flower gardening this year. I would do some food gardening, but this place isn't really built for that. There have been some people that grew tomatoes and things like that, but the closest thing to food I intend to grow this year is possibly some big sunflowers that'll be, well, I didn't plan it this way, but it'll be, unfortunately, it'll have to be in honor of Ukraine right now. Too bad about that situation. And excuse me while I rinse. I don't want to get too deeply into world topics, no matter how important they are, because a lot of people, you know, they get into this hobby and they watch these videos to relax, not to hear about all the problems of the world, or even necessarily my problems. But I think they'd rather hear my problems than the problems of the world, because at least that's different. But no, I don't feel like talking about my problems either. There have been, and perhaps in the future will be, videos where I get into more worldly topics, for lack of better words. But as a general rule, no, I don't like to talk about politics, religion, or world affairs in these videos because, well, if that's what you wanted to hear or see, you know, you could just turn on your television just about any time of day or look at one of those type of videos. Excuse me. So, I've let my politics and my religion, or lack thereof, show to a fault before in these videos. But there I go, talking about those subjects again, but only in a very, very vague way. I am definitely looking forward to gardening. I have one of my old AM tube radios, or valve radios, you would say, over across the pond, playing in the other room. Excuse me. So if anyone wants to know what my hobbies are besides this, old radios, especially like tube radios, but I have some of the first solid state radios, as they called them. Ones without valves or tubes, whatever you want to call them. Vacuum tubes. But even some of those are so old that they only have the AM or medium wave band on them. I'll be right back, and it'll be pickup time, everybody. Well, I did get some mild weepers under my nose and above my upper lip during that third pass going against the grain. But here's Sarge the kitty, and there's the magic clock. It's pickup time, everybody. Yay! Isn't that right, Sarge? Ooh, Sarge's ears are pricked up. He's either ticked off or, well, now he's back to normal, I think. Yeah, anyway, it's pickup time, everybody. Thank you, Sarge. You're a very beloved cat. Here, I'll let you out if you want. You want to go out? There you go. Sorry. Bumped his little hip there. All right, pickup time, everybody. I'll get the razor again. The razor was at the ready, as they say. I'm going to be kind of gentle on these pickups. Lately, I've been getting what you would call darn fine shaves, if I clean that up a little bit. Although my little teaser at the beginning of the program had some naughty words in the song, sort of. You know, a bitch is a female dog, and the guy was saying he was an SOB, and I was showing a cat. That doesn't really make much sense, except Sarge thinks he's a cat sometimes. Sarge likes to go get his little toys, like a toy ball or a toy spring thing, and he'll bring them back and wants me to throw them again. But then what he'll do is he'll go hide them someplace that even I can't find them. Many times I've had to move the sofa and get under that, or under the refrigerator, the stove in the kitchen, things like that. Now, there's plenty of room under the bed, so if he needs to go under there to retrieve any toys, that would be easy. I'm going to do just one more little thing here. One more brief little swipe. I don't want to gild the lily too much. That's when the weepers and the irritation and the razor burn all happen. And the way my big tomato of a head or face is, if I just bend down to pick something up off the floor, I turn beet red. And I'm sure the shaving also makes me a little red, especially on camera. It doesn't show as much in the mirror as it seems to on camera. But that's it. I'll be right back with another good friend of ours, the lovely and talented Mr. Towel. Say hello to our good friend, Mr. Towel, please. Ooh. Oh, oh. Lovely. And I think, for the most, well, it's not quite a BBS shave, but it's close. It's a good shave. Without gilding the lily and risking more weepers and trouble. I think that my weepers have mostly gone away. My face is weird because sometimes hours later, like maybe even when I'm in bed tonight, the weepers will like come out again, and like I'll get little blood specks on my pillow and stuff. There must be a reason and a cure for that, but I don't know what they are. And something I normally do off camera I'm just going to rinse this brush so that you can see it, because I'm going to start a recap, and then I'll put the finishing touches on the shave here. Started out, I prepped my face with PAA Ice mentholated, it's a travel stick, pre-shave stick, and lather booster. And my razor has been this PAL Injecto-matic razor. In there on its first use was one of these Personna blades. And I think they have another name, Ted Pella or something like that. Or maybe Ted Pella is a big online seller of Personna blades, something to that effect. My brush that I lathered with, might as well show you that now, the Frank Shaving Conversational Shaving synthetic brush. This one has the G4 knot. He's got a G5 knot available. And set that there. Here's what I lathered. It's the menthol version of the Palmolive shave cream. And I lathered in this. I did rinse this out a little bit. I'll show you the label on it. Phoenix Shaving, PAA, well, this is their, it doesn't say on there, I don't think, but the lather lid, it says A Shave New World. Get it? A Brave New World. There's what the inside looks like. And okay, I think I've covered everything, so I'm going to reach over here for some of this, the Dickinson's Witch Hazel, which does have some alcohol in it, 14% by volume. So that's going to make it an astringent instead of a toner. Although, being that it has witch hazel in it, it should be somewhat of a toner, you would think. Either that or I need to atone for my sins and misinformation. Nothing about this channel is perfect, unfortunately. Least of all me. Maybe the cat. The cat might be as good a cat as you can get, but me, I'm still a work in progress. Maybe the cat is too. Let's see, there's that. I'll show you again. T.M. Dickinson's Witch Hazel, available in just about every big box store and certain supermarkets. Okay. Probably even in pharmacies. Now my actual aftershave is going to be this Glacial Splash. It says splash up, cool down, breathe again. So pop that top open like that. Get some going in my hands. And let's see, get that going there. I'll go ahead and put a little on the wrists, behind the ears, temples, back of the neck. Ooh, ah, there's a lot of sting there. And then eventually that does fade and you get that cooling menthol effect and a lovely scent. I don't know that I don't know that the scent exactly matches the cream, but they definitely don't collide. They kind of merge. So once again, that's the Glacial Splash with the little penguin on it. And finally, I was looking around trying to decide what I was going to use for my balm, and this time I'll just use this Dove Men Care Ultra Hydra cream. And we'll just get some of that. This is very inexpensive. I think I got this at a big box store. The one that starts with a W. I know I did. And it was very inexpensive. I think it was about $3, maybe even less. Actually, I take that back. I think I got that at the dollar store. The one that, well, Dollar Tree. I can say that. I think it was only $1 plus local tax, which I think is about 7 cents here. Although currently we don't have tax on food. It might have gone up to 8 cents. Things are high all over. But for better or worse, it also means the economy is going again. But $1.07 or $1.08 for this, and it feels great on the face. Has another nice complementary, light complementary scent that seems to complement just about everything. Let's see. I'm having trouble getting the lid on here because I'm an idiot. There it is. Trying to wipe it off a little bit to the side of it. There it is. Dove Men Care Ultra Hydra Cream for face, hands, and body, it says. And yeah, maybe I'll put some more in the back of my neck. That's pretty nice stuff right there. I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. Me and the cat both thank you for watching. Kitty's out there either sleeping or doing whatever cats do. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.